everyone, welcome to Flosstube number 24. My name's Julie. This is my YouTube channel, Flosstube channel, and I'm very excited to talk about what I got up to in November and then set goals for December, because December is probably one of my favorite months just because of Christmas. Obvi. I have my little co-host here, FFO. He's very sleepy, which is much better than the last video when he meowed the whole time. So this should actually be like a pretty short and sweet video. I only worked on 3 projects because I focused hardcore. I look haggard. I think this is not one of my colors. I think that's why. Also because like it's just a dreary Monday and I'm feeling it and I'm sleepy. Should have put like some blush on or something. Holy smokes, one note pale person over here. Anyhow, sorry. First of all, the beginning of November, I participated in the 24 hours of cross stitch challenge. It technically wasn't the actual weekend, it was hosted, but I just did it on a weekend that worked for me. So I worked, I want to say it was 16 hours and 20 minutes on the haunted house sale. So this is what the project looks like. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And then this is what it looks like now. So I was color completed and making my way through. So this is charted by Teeny Weeny X Stitch on Etsy. This is such a fun stitch. I think I'm doing it on a 16 count white Aida. It might be 18 count, but I'm cruising. Again, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little rooms left, and then the whole upper part is in black. So I had a really great time working on this. I did a whole YouTube video about my weekend. It was a little bit chaotic, but it was really fun to work on. I always love working on this piece, and you will see it again in December. So yeah, if you're more interested in the whole process, feel free to check out that YouTube channel or video. It's titled 24 Hours of Cross Stitch Challenge. I'm so excited to like be almost to a finish. I say almost to a finish. This is still probably going to take me ages, but we're getting there. And it's so satisfying to touch. I know you're probably not supposed to touch it, but I can't help myself. It feels so nice. And then this is the big doozy of a project that I've been working on. So I made it a mission to work on my Grinch piece because I wanted it to get it up for Christmas decor, and I decorated on Friday, Friday after Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates. I can talk about my Thanksgiving at the end towards life updates. But yeah, so I wanted it done for Christmas decor. I didn't get it quite done by Friday, but I finished it yesterday, November 30th. So the last time you saw this is what it looked like. I was at 40.18%, and I did 4,162 stitches to get an FFO. How adorable is this? Ooh, That's it, I'm not going. So The Grinch is Adam's favorite Christmas movie, and I think it's becoming my favorite as well. I used to say it was Santa Claus 3, but I rewatched that last year and I was like, I don't think this is my favorite Christmas movie. So The Grinch is definitely up there for me. It's like probably number 1, but I do love like the classic Santa Claus as well. So yeah, how freaking cute is this? I was originally gonna get a red frame Oh, I will also put the details. This is off Etsy. I forget the shop, so I'll put it on the screen. I did this on a 28 count opalescent Ada, so it's sparkly, obvi. 2/2. All called for. The only thing I did different is I made the gap between the two sections a little bit smaller, just because I was like, why is there such a big gap? But I was gonna do it originally in like a red frame to kind of match his hat and make it a bit more Christmassy, but the red frames on Amazon were expensive and I didn't know if it would be the right red, so I kind of just panic bought this. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll paint it red, but then I got in the black and I quite like the black actually. So yeah, how cute. I'll put it back here so you can just admire it. And then the only other thing I worked on is, can I just say I'm so excited to be over that. It kind of consumed my life and all I wanted to do was work on full coverage this month, and I did not. I worked on this. But I digress. The only other piece I've been working on is the dimensions. I picked this up last night once I finished the Grinch because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm free to work on something else. So I've been working on this Dimensions coffee shop cafe. This is where it looked like, what it looked like when I picked it up last night. And then this is what it looks like now. So I've been working on filling in the top section. So got a few stitches in, not a whole lot. I was just working on it watching the final football game last night, which, can I just say, that was a wild game. Bo Nix is my fantasy quarterback. I'm out of playoff contention for fantasy because my team sucked, but now they're good. Of course, when everyone's back and healthy, looking at you, Irving, really screwed up my team. My team was just decimated by injuries from the get-go. It was rather depressing. But anyhow, yeah, so I picked this up. So that's all the stitching I did. Oh my gosh, see, I told you this was gonna be a short video, but I thought I would go over plans for December. So plans for December, give me everything Christmas related, please. So I'm gonna work on this. I am going to work on, shoot, I forget the, last year I went to the Lindy Stitches Jingle Bell and I was doing this class and I didn't get it done in time. So I want to get this done. How freaking cute is that? I'll put what it is on the screen because I don't quite remember. But this fabric is adorable. I love it. I want to say, I'm not even going to guess. Again, I'll put it on the screen. How I just can be anything sparkly, to be honest. I feel like I have another one of these to stitch to like complete the gingerbread house. So I must have bought another piece of this. Or like, why did I start it smack dab in the center? Like, could you not move it over to the side? So I could just like use this, but oh well. So yeah, I want to work on this. And then the only other Christmassy thing is I have two kits I might start because goodness loves, I love an ornament this time of year. I have two of these on my Christmas tree, two different designs of the Jim Shore Mill Hill, or by Mill Hill. This is the snowman with candy cane, which I saved for the last because it's my favorite. How freaking cute is he? And then I also have this Mill Hill Winter Holiday Collection Gingerbread Cottage. So I'll probably lean towards doing this one, but I love an ornament. So I might get up to those. And the only other things I'm planning on working on in December is I want to get on the back to the gridiron grind situation. So I fell off hard. So I'm gonna pick up fresh in December because I was so far behind. It was like a bit overwhelming, and I just was like, I can't. Like, I had over 600 makeup stitches for both projects, maybe even 700 for my which I did technically work on the haunted house for like my opponent team. But anyway, so for Gridiron, you follow your team. For football, I follow the Packers. And for my Packers, if they score points, I'm also simplifying. So I'm only doing 10 stitches per point. So next time the Packers play, I'll put in X amount of stitches based on how many points they score into the Blue Pimpernel William Morris chart, charted by Whoopi Cat on Etsy. And then I am going to do the opponent scores haunted house, the black. So again, 10 stitches per point. And then I'm gonna stitch on whatever else I feel like. I'm really feeling full coverage these days, so I might break out my Stitch is So Beautiful pattern or my magic book pattern. So you'll just have to tune back in January and see what I'm up to. I am debating making a whip parade / plans video. I don't know if it's really worth it just because I don't have a lot of whips and I have very tentative plans. So I might do that if I'm like on Christmas vacay and feel like it. But if I don't, I'll definitely mention it in January video, just briefly, if I don't make a video. Now I am switching, that's basically all the stitchy stuff I have. I'm switching to kind of life goal stuff. So in November, I had a touch grass November. So I wanted to go outside, to be outside every single day in November. And I kept track. So I missed 1, 2, 3. I missed the first day. LOL, lame. I missed like 8 days. That's not so bad. I'm quite pleased with myself, actually. This weekend we went on, I did a turkey trot 5K just like by myself. Well, with Adam, but just like casually in our neighborhood, not like an actual thing. That was my first time running in a year. Let me tell ya. I ran without stopping. I was happy with that, but my body was destroyed. Destroyed. Friday, we just went on a nice little walk. Saturday, we got 9 inches of snow, and so we went on our first snow walk of the season. And then yesterday, we shoveled the 9 inches of snow off our driveway. So this was about snow sessions, lots of walks. I walked to the library a couple times, worked in the garden a couple times, did leaves. So it was a combo, but it was really nice to like make an effort to go outside every day. And I'm interested because I think this really made me happier, but it also, I tried this month, or in November, I tried to get off my phone more than normal. So I'm wondering if it was more the phone or this. But in December, which let's see what our picture is in. This was November picture. This is New Zealand. And December will be a fresh month and I'll have seasonal stickers, don't you worry. But December challenge is going to be limiting TikTok, Instagram, Facebook to under 2 hours a day. Adam's joining me for this, so I'm very excited to have a partner in this challenge. So yeah, 2 hours a day or less. Basically, stop the doom scrolling. That's the goal. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll probably go on more walks just because we won't be on our phones. So it will be kind of like continuing the touch grass. I started my sweater and I have completely torn it out because I think I chose the wrong needle size. I did the swatch, all that stupid stuff. And then I changed it because the swatch told me something, and then I changed it, and then I was doing it and I was like, this is dumb. It looks dumb. I hate it. So I don't know how I feel about knitting a sweater. I really need someone to be there next to me, not just myself, being like, oh yeah, that looks good. Or it's like, oh no, you did this wrong. Or if I like mess up, how to fix it. So maybe in 2026, I'll look into doing some sort of class, but I don't know if it's in the cards for me right now. It was like, I'm looking for relaxing hobbies. It was not relaxing. It was like more of a challenge, which I don't know if I'm in the mood for right now. So I'll keep you updated, but yeah. And then I haven't painted my candles yet for my Christmas decor. I'm hoping to do that in the next couple of days. I'm getting a little bit nervous about actually painting them, so I haven't done it yet. I have to be in the right mood. I read 6 books. I DNF'd one additional one, so like 7 books. I didn't read any 5 stars, but I did read a couple 4 stars. So Mate by Ali Hazelwood was quite good. It wasn't as good as Bride in my opinion. I read Tainted Cup by Robert Bennett Jackson Bennett. I don't know. That was good. I gave it 4 stars. I'll definitely pick up the next one of that. And then I read the Accomplice to the Villain, next book in the series. Super cute. I really love that series. It's like a very like comedy villain fantasy kind of romance, but not like a normal fantasy romance. It's quite cute. I've been playing a couple of games. I picked them up from the library actually. I love my library. I played Lemon Cake. That was okay. I would never spend money on it. It's like you have this little diner or this little bakery and you make baked goods, but it gets very monotonous. Like I was like, oh, I can't handle this. But I have been quite enjoying Potion Permit, where you move to this little town and you make potions to heal people, and you like are basically helping your town members and making the town a better place. So quite enjoy that one. Yeah, what else do I have to say? I have one favorite. This is for all my dry skin or you live in a cold climate. I have been loving this Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Probiotics Barrier Essence. This has literally saved my skin. Usually my skin is like sloughing off in disgusting quantities because of the cold, but like this is so nice. Now, I am terrified of oils. I don't believe this is an oil, but it kind of gives like an oily texture. Like, oh, I feel like a beauty influencer. Like it's very like, oh, it's very satisfying. It's like very quenching, but it's definitely like you're a little bit shiny and like it kind of feels slightly oily, but you don't feel oily. Like I have it on and like I don't feel oily, but it's definitely like shiny, hydrating. Oh, it's so nice. I swear by. I'm like here and I got it maybe 3 weeks ago. I use it morning and night. I honestly, it feels very luxe too. It was like $20-something on Amazon. So I highly recommend if you have dry skin issues like I do. This past month, life-wise, we went to the Packers game. It was super fun. We decided as we were sitting in Lambeau Field to make it a yearly tradition. So we're gonna go back and do a Packers game every year. Think about me, but just like my birthday present every year from Adam. And I'm not mad about it. But then I kind of was like, maybe it should be our anniversary present every year to each other. So then I get like still a birthday present, you know, because I love a present. But yeah, it was so fun. And then we had our anniversary, our 1 year anniversary, went out to dinner. It was lovely. We tried a new restaurant in Milwaukee that's like right on the water. Harbor House. So good. It was very bougie. Felt very fancy. But it was delicious. We got a bunch of seafood, which was nice because I don't often order seafood in Wisconsin. Yeah, and then Thanksgiving, I made cranberries and then 4 pies. And let me tell you, on Wednesday, I am baking these 4 pies. Obviously stressed because 4 pies is a lot. And I'm midway, like hands in a pie. And all of a sudden I hear, and I should preface this by saying it was extremely windy in Milwaukee for like 2 to 3 days. Like I was like, our house is gonna blow over. And I was like, oh my God, one of our giant trees is falling down. And I was just literally froze with my hands in the pie. And I'm like, please don't hit the house. Please don't hit the house. Please don't hit the house. These are massive trees. And I look out our front window. The top of this tree, like, I don't even know how to describe it to you. This is the tree. The top of the tree from like here down fell off. It fell off and it fell into the other massive trees. So now we have a suspended tree in our yard that we have to get sorted because we can't. I mean, if that limb fell, it would kill us. So we're not dealing with it. But yeah, we have this massive tree suspended and the part where it like broke, it like blew up. The tree blew up. And so we have like, I spent 2 hours on Friday hauling all this wood over the side of the house so it wasn't like just all over the yard. And we have 13 trees in our yard. And they're like 4 to 5, maybe not 5 stories, but they're like 4 stories tall. So they're massive. So thank God it didn't hit our house, our neighbor's house, any of our cars. But I was like, really? When I'm like working with a timer in an oven, you're gonna do this to me right now? But it was honestly fine. We now need a tree person to come over and like get that tree out of the other trees, but also like tell us how to, like if we need to take trees out, trim them, whatever, I don't know. Tree guy was supposed to come Saturday. It snowed 9 inches. Supposed to come yesterday, never showed. So per usual, am I right? But yeah, that's been my life. So now we're dealing with tree troubles, but not too many troubles. So thank goodness. That would have been awful if it had hit the house. I like don't even want to think about it, but it didn't, so can't complain. But yeah, that's really all I got going on in November. It was delightful. Great month. I'm extremely excited for December and all of the Christmas festivities. Going to try to be as festive as possible. All the Christmas music, all the Christmas movies, baking cookies, seeing family, all that good stuff. So I'm excited to see what December brings. I'll give you an update around January 1, so the new year, but you might see me in between for a whip/plans videos. You'll just have to wait and see. So thanks so much for tuning in. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Say bye, Moshe. Oh, sweetie boys. Oh. Cozy kitties, also a big highlight of December.